Okay, thanks again for attending my webinar, How AI is Changing Marketing. It's a 30-minute webinar. We have a lot to go through, so just hang tight and take some good notes. If you would like to if you would like to get the PDF of all of the slides, at the end, you'll see how to do that. I also have a special offer if you hang tight. It's only 30 minutes, so buckle up and here we go. Like I said, we have a lot to go over. So a few things about myself. I won't take a lot of time on this. I have been in the digital marketing industry for 16 years, since 2008. I actually started my agency before this term social media even existed. It was called Web 2.0 back then. We were all trying to figure out what this thing LinkedIn is, what this thing Facebook is, and here we are today in 2024. So I'm glad to still be here and educating people as digital marketing evolves. So you're going to learn a few things today. Your key takeaways will be how AI is changing marketing, and maybe you're going to need to think about your own marketing strategies for you yourself or your business. And then I'm going to give you very valuable tools that can give you an edge on your competitors and just save you a lot of time and effort. And then a few warnings about AI at the end. So let's get started. So what actually is AI? This term flies around everywhere. So AI refers to technologies that enable machines to simulate human intelligence. So it can perform tasks like large data analysis, content creation, search, for Google, Bing. It can do very large tasks in a very short time and period, almost instantly. And it does simulate our intelligence, which brings me to the next slide, because I think whenever I say that, people start thinking of this slide. We think robots are going to take over. We've seen all the movies that we lose control to them. That is not what's going to happen, I promise. And you don't have to be fearful of it, even the tools. There's a lot to learn still. It is still evolving. People are still trying to figure out how to leverage it the best way. But I promise you, folks, the world will not be taken over by robots and AI. So what is AI's role in marketing? AI helps you be more efficient. It brings a lot of tools to make that happen. So I have two words that kind of describe AI's role in marketing for myself and my experience. It has been that it saves time. So time is one word and creativity is the other. So not only do you save time and all of the content creation, all of the research, all of the data analysis that us as marketers, we do to do our jobs well, but it also helps us create content, create meaningful content, create educational content, and pictures and video and all kind of things much quicker. And they actually are more authentic. You're not going to stock pictures anymore. You can make your own pictures of exactly how you want it to look, with the exact colors and the exact backgrounds. And so AI brings a lot of tools to be able to do that. So that is my experience with just a summary of AI's role in today's marketing. So a quick study using Netflix. So on the left, who is old enough to remember those envelopes? Do you remember those red envelopes that we would request from Netflix? They'd send us a DVD and then we would send it back and then get a new video, new DVD. Well, I can't even, I forgot they even did that, to tell you the truth. So that's how they really started. So the image to the left is a while ago. The image to the right is where they are now. And they made massive shifts in their strategies and in their business model. So Netflix uses AI to drive decisions for their own company. And the decisions are about content creation. And so by using AI and figuring out what content people will actually want to watch. It helps them create their own series and their own content that they know will be successful. AI also helps Netflix do script analysis. So who knew? But AI analyzes scripts to predict a show's potential success. So once again, I'm talking about all the original Netflix series and movies and things. But AI will review the script to predict if it was going to be successful or not. So then Netflix can assess to these findings to determine if a project's worth doing before they even spend the money on it. So I just thought that was an interesting way that they're using AI. Netflix also uses it for audience insights. So Netflix uses machine learning, that's what that ML is, to analyze viewing data and identify trends. So these insights help them once again with decisions on which genres, themes, formats are likely to succeed for the original content from Netflix. So an example of this, I don't know if you were a Stranger Things fan, but this is an immediate example of audience insights and what AI did for them. So they were told by AI that they should do more 1980s themed and science fiction themed content. So thus, Stranger Things emerged, and that's why they decided to create that show. It also helps with personalized marketing. So AI-driven marketing strategies enable Netflix to target promotions and advertising to specific groups they are released. So there could be one group that loves tennis or football or dramas, and so any promotions, any ads that have to do with their interests and behaviors will be shown to them, where someone else would have different ads shown to them. So I just wanted to show Netflix. We all know Netflix, and explain how they have leveraged AI. So there's some other ways AI has enhanced strategies. So customer service, for instance, that's a simple one. So you can have 24/7 customer service now. You can have chatbots handling routine questions that you get all the time. Where are you? What are your hours? What are your services? Those kind of things. It actually get a little bit more detailed than that, but that's just an example. And it does improve the response time that you have with your customers. So the customers are a little bit more satisfied with how fast you're getting back to them. Predictive analytics. So AI can help forecast consumer behaviors, extremely important when you're in marketing, and it can anticipate marketing trends and market trends. So it can get ahead of market trends and let you know, I think this is going to be happening, or this is what we're seeing in this segment, and you will get ahead not only with your customers and promoting to them, but also ahead of your competition. Content creation it can help you with. So AI generated content, I think that's probably what we're most familiar with. So that includes articles, social media posts, which includes pictures and video and all kind of things you can create with AI to help generate your content. For instance, the last few blog posts I've used AI, and I'll explain that in a little bit. And this PowerPoint itself, I generated through AI, and then I tweaked it and added and subtracted, but it gave me 80% of the structure of my PowerPoint today within about 2 minutes. You can personalize content recommendations as well. So AI is extremely powerful. So let's talk about advertising. So advertising, as you might know, especially online, you have to be on all of the measurements, all of the analytics daily, if not hourly, if you really want to be productive and get good results. AI helps you do that. It helps you with real-time bid management. It will help with targeted ad placement, and it helps optimize your ad spend. So your ROI is going to show better than if sitting behind your computer is trying to do all this. AI, sorry to say, is a little smarter than maybe myself sitting behind a computer. So the real-time bid management is extremely powerful. Voice search optimization. So I'm hoping that you haven't been ignoring voice search in your SEO, your search engine optimization efforts. Voice search is becoming more and more important. So our search is made on Siri, made on Alexa. So for instance, I'm sitting in my family room and I'm saying, "Hey Alexa, um, where is what Italian restaurant is open right now?" And it'll serve up some results for me. You might do that with Siri as well. So I don't know about you, but I'm starting to use that more and more. Well, the results that come up aren't just haphazard. So AI does help with that assistant, but there's also some SEO that has to be done to be popular within the voice search results. So that's a whole nother topic. But it does help with those assistants like Siri and even Google Assist. Adapting SEO strategies, so you will have to adapt to be able to get onto that voice search result list. And that does include, it's not just big brands, it does include local businesses. So if you have a business in your community and you want people to know you're here, you have to make sure your SEO is being optimized, and AI can help you do that. Image and video recognition. So there's a lot of visual search capabilities with AI. It also will help automatically tag some of your content, your dynamic. It's, I don't know about you, but when I post, I like to tag certain companies or certain people or profiles that might be relevant to my post, my content. It does take a little time to track some of those profile handles down. Well, AI can do that almost instantly for you. And it enhances the user experience. So think about Google Lens is really an AI application. So if you aren't sure what something is, you can basically take your camera, you go into Google Lens, you take your camera, you kind of like, move it around so Google can figure out what it is, and then it serves up what it is. So AI is part of all that. So if you, as a business, could think of some applications that that might visually be helpful for your marketing efforts, then AI can help. It also will help with tailor your email marketing campaigns, and it will help with product recommendations. Now, as a consumer, we don't always love that, right? So we go and we're searching for one thing, and then all of a sudden, all these competitors come up trying to sell us the same thing. Or, they do say Alexa's always listening. So all of a sudden, we're talking about a certain topic, and then you're served up on Facebook all these ads for that topic or that kind of product. Well, that's all part of AI. So a lot of different ways AI can enhance your own marketing strategies. I know I just blew through a lot of those. Once again, this is recorded. You'll be able to come back to it, and I can send you the slides as well. So tools are really the backbone of your marketing and how you're going to leverage AI. So there isn't just an AI website you go to and then you pick what you want to do. There's all kind of software and all kind of tools and applications that have been created by either open sources or by companies. And right now, it's a little bit of the wild, wild west. It's a little bit of who has the best thing today. Um, it's always being enhanced, or there's new products coming, there's new companies that are doing better applications. So it's going to be an ongoing process for a while. It kind of reminds me a little bit of when I started in social media / digital marketing. We didn't really know what it was back then in 2008. We didn't understand how we were going to leverage it. This is feeling like the same thing to me. So I would take some time to get to know AI and some of these tools, and then start thinking about how you could use it to help with your marketing efforts and creation of content. So I'll dive into some applications that are highly recommended. Glimpse will find trends before they're even trending. So how do they know that? So what they'll do is start looking at what people are saying on social media, and it's not quite there yet. It's not quite trending, but AI thinks that it's predicting that it's going to be a trending topic or a trending news item or something. How can that help you? Well, you can get ahead of it. If it's a trending topic about something within your industry or a solution that you have for a problem that's trending, you can get ahead of that. You'll be talking about that before anybody else is, before they even realize it's a popular topic. BuzzSumo is another. It'll watch trends on social media. It'll watch mentions. It can even connect you with journalists. So I find that Twitter is a great place to find journalists for PR opportunities, and BuzzSumo can help you find those journalists. Answer the public. So this is a really interesting application. You can see what people out there in this world are asking online. What kind of topics, what kind of questions do they have? Are there any that are relevant to your industry, to your products, to your services? And if so, that's a great way to know content that you should be creating. So if people are asking online about certain things, then that means that they have questions and that they need some answers. And if you watch those trends, you can come out with the answers before any of your competitors do. So let's talk about competitors. There's a tool called Adplexity. It analyzes competitors' online ads and landing pages. There's another tool that shows your competitor's website technology, as well as backlinks and conversion rates. So if you really want to get serious about trying to outrank your competitors online or try to get more traction online than your competitors, these are just a couple of the many, many tools that are out there. You can also personalize at scale. So SparkToro, it's an audience research and behavioral type of application. It will watch your audience's behaviors, characteristics, demographics, just so you can get to know the persona of who you're talking to a little bit better. Because the better we know our audience, the better our marketing can be. And then the better sales and conversions and all of that will happen. So that's a really, I think, a backbone of any marketing strategy is to understand who we're actually talking to and what their interests are and what we can solve for them. Zapier's been around for a while. You might already know about this one, but it can analyze online sentiments. So think about this. If you look at your Google reviews, and hopefully you're still building those reviews every single day, if you look at them and you see certain words being used over and over and over again about your company, hopefully they're positive words, then you should say to yourself, I wonder if we talk about this on our website. I wonder if we should create some more content about whatever they're raving about. So it could be a restaurant with the best, whatever entree. Maybe we need to talk about that more because it seems like a lot of people like that. In reverse, if you do see some negative trending, so if you do see the same words coming up trending in your reviews, in your sentiments online, that people are talking about you, that's something to take attention to, because if it is a problem within your business, you can actually solve it and it can go away. But if you're not watching what people are saying, what their sentiments are online about your business, then you'll just never know. So that is a very well-known application that could help you immensely. So some more tools, automation and efficiency. Automation, this will help repetitive tasks such as email marketing, social media management, customer support. So there's a ton of applications and tools to help you with this. Meta AI, it replies to emails. Zapier, again, automation of tasks that you can use that for. Cal.com is scheduling. The one that I use is Calendly for my scheduling, and it automatically, so if somebody uses my link for Calendly, it automatically schedules a Zoom a Zoom meeting with them. So anything that you can do to automate your daily life at work and make it more efficient will just allow you to get better results. So I want to talk a minute about prompts. If you're not familiar with that term, what that means is that it's what we're telling these AI softwares of what we want. So this is the best way to get the exact piece of content that you're actually looking for. So it's really the key to efficiency and results because you need to train the AI software through these prompts and you need to be extremely specific. So I'll give you an example. If you want to write a blog post, let's just say we're doing it about LinkedIn. So if I'm going to write a blog post, I'm going to tell the AI software, write a blog post about LinkedIn. Okay, that's pretty broad. It's not very specific. You're going to get a kind of a broad result from that. However, if I use the prompts, let's write a blog post about how lawyers can leverage their LinkedIn connections for more business development. That's a much more specific blog post and it's for a targeted audience. It's exactly how they're going to use for LinkedIn for business development. So hopefully you can see the difference between the prompts. So the more specific you can get, the better result and deliverable you're going to get. And you'll have to spend less time trying to fix it. So make sure your prompts that you're using are strong and clear. Again, here is one of the applications that I do recommend. It's best for creating custom prompts for your training. You can even create online forms. There are some more advanced uses of prompts that would be a whole nother webinar. And you can also use AI once again for writing. So if you go down to the next line, the AI-driven content creation, Claude 3. Do you see that? So Claude 3, I learned maybe 6 months ago I felt better than the Chat GPT that everybody is very familiar with. Chat GPT is really good for research and for reviewing documents and things like that. Claude 3 is, I think, very intuitive and gives great results when it's writing content for you. So for instance, my last few blog posts, like I mentioned before, have been written through Claude 3. And so I will be extremely specific. I think I just did one on text message marketing, and I was very specific to do it for breweries and why text message marketing would be good for them. I was a little bit more detailed than that. And it spat out my blog post for me. But again, you have to go in and tweak it and make it yours and put in some things that maybe you would like to add, take out some things that you don't like. But it gave me 90% of my content, but it's still from me. Like everything that it gave to me, I agree with. It just helped me save so much time. Hoppy Copy is an email marketing content creator. I want you to pay attention to the next one, which is Beehive. It has been shown in many different reports, and that Beehive will get through firewalls and will be seen by more people than using other different email platforms. So it has a better conversion rate because it's seen by more of your email list. So I would check it out. I would take a look at Beehive, maybe fool with it, see what you think. But I have been recommended this platform by some very high-level AI marketers, and they swear by it. And again, there's other tools here that are listed. Microsoft Designer can create images for you. Google Studios is actually coming out with a really strong image creator through AI, so you might want to check out the Google one as well. So there's one that can create a video from text. So you'll see that listed in this list as well. So again, I'm happy to send this PDF out with all of this information because I know it's a lot. Lastly, we'll talk about the search optimization tools. Link Whisperer. This will analyze your internal links and optimize them. And I want to take a second to talk about search engine and AI. So I'm going to use Google as the example because that's kind of who owns most of the, most of the market. So Google is now serving up answers versus websites. I don't know if you've realized that, but when you put in something that you're looking for, what is X, Y, and Z? The top part of that screen is actually giving you answers and not necessarily a list of websites like it used to. I believe that that's where it's going, that just listing the websites with answers in them are going to go away. So Google is going to want specific answers to specific questions. That's why it's really important to listen to some of the other platforms such as Reddit, answers.com, just to see like what kind of questions are being answered or asked so that your specific website or your content online might be seen by Google as one of the answers for search. I'm happy to go into that further with you offline if you have any questions about it. And then SEMrush is known for competitor analysis. It can look at your competitors' SEO strategies and keywords. And then again, there are so many AI tools. And at the very bottom of this, at this frame, you'll see futurepedia.io. This is a place where you can go to find the best AI tools. So you're going to go to this and then you're going to punch in what you're looking for and it'll give you a result of the best that they have found so far. I know we're rounding 12:30, so hang tight with me just for a minute. And I know we do have a question or two as well. Some warnings about AI. Don't blindly trust it. It's not always accurate. If you get a result that dinosaurs lived on Mars, don't trust it, right? Like, no, probably not. That's not true. So really look at what they're giving back to you as a result and just make sure that it's accurate. Customize the written content like I've talked about. So once it spits something back out at you, you can then make it your own later. There's some ethical concerns. There's a lack of human touch that can be perceived with AI. We don't want to be over reliant of this technology. It could be a little biased and there could be some issues with that. People could be losing some jobs like copywriters, website designers, graphic artists. That could be a concern as well. And your customer perception, you don't want them to perceive that they can't get in touch with you anymore, that everything's a bot now. So just be careful. And then there's some security risk, big time security risk. Like they could get in, some malicious people could get in there to our stock market, use AI, and everything could implode. So there are some big, big warnings with AI currently, and there's professionals working on this every single day. So don't be scared by it, but these are just some things to keep in mind. I did mention that because you have stuck with me through this, that I was going to offer you a special deal. I do 30-minute marketing brainstorming and training sessions a lot. I usually charge $150 for those. If you would like to take advantage, please contact me in the next 2 days and I will do that for $75 for you. You will walk away with actionable items to be able to execute right away or some new ideas. Or I can just review things with you. $75. So if you'd like to take advantage of that, please reach out to me. And you can do that by clicking that link right there for my email. And you can connect with me. I love for you to connect with me on LinkedIn. So those are clickable links. So please do that if you have a minute. And just say hi on LinkedIn and let me know if you would like a copy of this presentation. I'm happy to send that to you. You can just email me at that email address and I will send that out to you right away. So we do have a question. Do all of these AI platform tools have free basic levels for use? I don't know if I want to say all. I never like to say that word. I would say the majority, probably 80 to 90%, if not all. So what you'll see, there's different levels with that basic, one might give you more than the other. I haven't found, even with paid levels of AI tools, that it's that expensive. It's pretty inexpensive when you consider the results that you can get for your ROI. So thank you for asking that question. And if there's any others, feel free to email me. I am so glad that you're able to take out 30 minutes of your busy day. We are at 12:31. I went a minute over, but I'm glad that you're able to stick with me. And you can always see this recording again on the Clarity Consulting Group's YouTube channel. And I wish you the best. And if you have any other questions about AI, please reach out and watch for future webinars because this is going to be an ongoing series, I'm sure. All right, you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you at my next webinar.